Good evening, everybody. How you all doing? See, we've got quite a few people in here already. Tonight, we've got a special guest host. We've got Chuck from Chuck Hobby Spot here.
Hello, everybody.
We've got up there in the upper corner, we've got Paul from Left Coast Model Car Builds.
What's up, everybody?
And of course, we're missing our good buddy Joe, but family comes first. And Joe is at his son's soccer game, and he might be in here a little bit later. So we are big family-oriented show, so we told him just do the family thing first. So Joe will probably pop in if he gets time. And then, of course, we've got our great producer at the top here. This is Mr. Bruce from Bruce's Eclectic World. So go over there and check all of our channels out. Give us some support. That's much appreciated. And tonight, being that we've had such terrible tragedy in this country, we want to take a moment of silence for the 24th annual or anniversary, basically, of 9/11. I can't believe it's been 24 years. That's just crazy to think of. And then, of course, for Charlie Kirk. So can we please have a moment of silence? Awesome. It's pretty sad world we're in, but we generally stay out of the politics on this show. We try to keep it upbeat, but we gotta recognize where we come from. So
exactly.
That's
no matter what side you're on,
I agree.
We shouldn't do that in anger.
No.
Tragedy is a tragedy, regardless.
Yep. Bruce's great idea, and we really appreciate that, Bruce. That was awesome plan to do that tonight. So
yeah, I heard that on the radio this morning and went, oh yeah. So I thought it'd be a great thing to do tonight on the show, since we're having a show the same day. So
yeah,
I think America, we just need to learn to love one another. We're just so divided.
Yeah.
That's sad too.
You got to learn to accept and respect differences and learn how to have constructive conversations versus anger and hostility out there.
Sad to say that's all gone nowadays.
Apparently. Yeah. To do that to that extreme, that's just uncalled for, It's sad time. I mean, I broke my heart yesterday hearing that. So
Jason, you better behave. The boss is here.
Yeah, I see that.
We have lots of people on it. Joe is in the chat.
Joe's in here, yeah.
Nice.
Grandpa Mark's Hobbies, Duro Cinderella, Don's Garage, Mark Casso,
Chris Soback.
Yeah, Soback's in here.
Chris Soback's in there. We got all kinds of people. We have 30 people already, so that's pretty cool. Thank you, everybody.
Go down there and smash that like button for us.
Yes.
Well, let's get to those social media shout outs, and then we can get our lovely guest on for the evening.
Right. So, wait a minute. There it is. Ta-da!
Yeah. Jethro's Garage. Hopefully you guys have checked him out. If not, get over there. Really cool channel. One-to-one car guy as well. Just finished a Mobius Ford pickup. Came out really cool. Does a lot of stuff, just posting throughout, the community, group build, stuff like that. So really good. If you guys haven't checked him out, get over there, check out his stuff. I think you guys will like it.
Yeah, I was watching his last video. He says he's retired. He can't tell it either, but he said he's retired.
Nice.
I wish I could retire.
Me too.
Right.
I was checking this out a while ago, and actually they're backwards, so I got to remember I should push the button the other direction. Oopsie. And this was mine.
Nice.
This is our good buddy Shamus over there at Ireland. The guy's lighting the world one model at a time.
Yeah.
I was watching a tutorial on doing lighting a license plate, and I did not realize, I haven't watched him for a while. So I'm sorry. He literally puts the miniature LED, holds it down with one piece of a tweezer, solders the wire on both sides, and then puts a resistor on it. See, my hand
Wow.
makes all of his lights.
Yeah, he's
I
a
was-
killer.
Wow.
I was shocked. I mean, I did not know he did that because I watched some of his tutorials, but I don't remember him showing those. But
Yeah, beautiful
That's-
builds.
he showed some pictures of his one of his cases. It was all a bunch of his lit up. It was awesome. So right now, we'll give Shamus a like, share, subscribe, and watch some of those awesome videos of his. Lighting up the world one model at a time.
Yeah, he does. He definitely
He
does
is.
that.
And the last one's Jason's.
Yeah, Chester's Models. Really good channel. I enjoy watching Chester all the time. He does a little bit of everything, some muscle car stuff, some hot rod stuff. But you know, he's just a general good model builder, and he just has such a fun time with it. And to me, that's the thing that I just love watching about his stuff, is that he's doing it for himself, and he's just having a good old time with it, and he's getting stuff done. And more than I can say for myself right now. I got to get my butt back to the bench. So go over there if you haven't already. Check out Chester's Model and tell him that the AMC show sent you his way. So
Yep.
Awesome.
And we're back.
so who did we bring in tonight for our special guest?
Ooh, 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 ooh. No.
You're the guest host.
The answer.
No, he likes to cut up plastic. We know that.
Yeah. So
Let's get our guest on here.
So before we bring the guest on, let me find the there it is, guest intro. We probably ought to run that first. I lost the screen button. There it is.
There we go.
It's amazing.
Technology and buttons, not my friend.
Welcome, Lee.
Morning, guys.
It's a pleasure to have you on here tonight. That's for sure.
No, thank you for having me. It's an honor.
Oh my God, your builds are just, I mean, they're amazing. Every time I've seen your stuff, it just reminds me of the George Barris, the Gene Winfields. I mean, just amazing builds.
Thank you. No, I appreciate that. It's like the early 60s, the Gene Winfield, Alexander Brothers, Bill Cushenberry, Starbird, and all that.
Yeah.
Some of those kits that were in that intro, they're hard enough to build already. Then you're cutting them up and making them them even more challenging.
Yeah, I don't make life easy for myself. That Thunderbird though, that 62 Thunderbird, that's pretty much out of the box. That's from a wheel swap. It's straight out of the 62 issue Thunderbird, really. just cleaned up.
Very cool.
Oh, right off the bat, I got to ask, what is it that you use to do your bubble tops? You got a nice little oven, you sit and make all your fixtures and your jigs, or?
So a lot of the bubble tops I use are from kits.
Okay.
The only one at the moment, so the boat that was there, that was a soap mold that I got from a friend gave me. And then the one on this truck is, the clear Christmas ornaments you can get to fill.
Oh, okay. Yep.
That's one of them cut down.
Oh,
Nice.
neat.
So
Yeah.
I have just bought a vac former, one of the dental vac formers, which I'm going to try playing with and making my own bubble tops from there.
Awesome.
But I haven't tried it yet, so we'll figure it out sometime.
Yeah. I always wanted to try do a rib one or something down the back, like put a spine shape in it. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yes, yeah. I'm going to try and see what's possible with it, if you will.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where I'm going to start with what I'm doing yet. Maybe just build the shape up using Bondo or something like that. We'll see.
Awesome.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It might work, it might not.
Yeah.
Very
What's
cool.
up, Bruce?
My camera's off. Why is that?
There
we
you
go.
There we go. Yeah.
I wanted to pull up his screen off the Facebooks, and because his latest build, I was wondering where he got his inspiration, and I found it on his Facebook page. And where is the Facebook page? There it is. Yeah, there it is. This is his latest build right here that he's working on, and here is the pictures of the car that is his inspiration.
Yeah.
And I'll let you carry on from there on. Who did this?
Well, that was, that thing's a model called the Astrodam, and it was built by a young chap called Lon Stern, I believe, back in '63. And I've seen it in a couple of magazines and online and stuff like that. And that idea has been burning a hole in my head for the last 20 years. And I didn't want to build a replica of it, because that's not what I do. And there's already been one replica done. But I just wanted to do something as a tribute to it, and make it my own, if you will.
Yeah.
So, but that cut out in the roof, let's grab it here. That cut out in the roof there was one of the key elements to the build, really. And it's been sort of heavily sectioned by almost 9mm. All the fenders molded. It's got the front end. The custom parts are kit custom parts, but from a '62 Mercury Comet, an original kit that I had.
Wow.
Funnily enough, I've got the '62 Mercury on the bench now. That stole the parts out of, but
Very cool.
yeah, it's been a lot of work as this, and I think I'm finally at the end of the bodywork when I can think about painting it. Yeah,
That's awesome.
thank you. I'm quite pleased with this, actually, how it's going.
Yeah.
It's pretty much fought me all the way, like they normally do.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
I just, like I said, and I'm sure the rest of the guys would agree. I mean, I just enjoy getting inspiration from watching other people's channels.
Yeah.
Even when it's stuff that is not my forte in real life, I still get charged and I see ideas that I can do to my build. So that's cool.
Yeah, me too. It's all about the creative process of what somebody's got in their head of what they want to do.
Yeah.
And watching somebody, I watch a lot of these YouTube channels. I've watched people on various social media groups and Instagram and stuff. And no matter what the subject is, somebody's putting their sort of heart and soul into something. And they've got that, what they want to achieve in their head. And watching that develop is a bit of a joy, really.
Yeah.
No matter what the subject. It's, yeah. So, I mean, I don't do detailed stuff, but watching people make working parts and figuring stuff out it's just mind-blowing.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Makes you want to step outside your comfort zone and do other things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it absolutely does.
Yep. I agree with that 100%, Chuck.
Definitely. So, Lee, where do a lot of your inspiration for some of these builds, like when you were building the pickup, I know that was sounded like a lot of parts, miscellaneous stuff, but the idea you put together for it, did it kind of come as you were starting, or did you kind of have an insight from the beginning for it?
This one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, that started as a body and a cab and a bed that I got off a friend really cheap. It was a bit of a mess. It's like, what can I do with it? And I've got a lot of old 60s Carcraft magazines. Got a lot of the books from Barris and the Andy Southard books and stuff like that, and a lot of stuff online. Kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do. I knew I love custom pickup trucks, and I love bubble tops. So it's like, right, combine the two. I want a bubble top custom pickup truck, and then it just kind of developed, if you will. I mean, rifling through parts and looking online, looking through these magazines. Like the back end was inspired by a Bill Stillwagon model. The front end and the back end, I just come across the grills in the parts box, and it's like, actually, they will look quite cool if I match the front and rear end. And yeah, it just kind of developed from there. And then the nostrils, the 59, it's got 59 Impala nostrils in instead of the bigger ones.
Cool.
That was purely because the front of the hood all collapsed because the plastic was that broken and brittle, and I had a broken 59 SMP 59 Impala in the box, and I thought I'll use them. And it kind of worked.
I thought that was an Apache hood chopped down.
Yeah,
that's what I thought that was.
It looks like
original Apache hood.
Yeah,
but all of this front end just broke. So, and I couldn't rebuild it, and I didn't have the inserts. So it's like, what else can I use there? So,
that's cool.
very cool.
And then the classic Gene Woodfield fade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I'm learning. I'm not very good at it at the moment, and I'll get there.
Way better than I am.
It looks like you learned not learning.
Well, there's all sorts of there's all sorts of runs in the front of the nose on it, and yeah, it's a bit splotchy, but it's a learning process, isn't it? Each one gets a little bit better.
Yeah.
What do you use for paint
at
out
the
there?
moment? I'm using SNS. It's scale model supplies from Australia.
Okay.
But they import it into the UK. There's a couple of places here get it in, and I was at a show last year, and I just bought a bunch of it. I dropped like couple of hundred quid on it, and it's like see where we go. Just bought a bunch of colours. but I've only been airbrushing for maybe 18 months, something like that. So it's a huge learning curve for me. Thank you.
You're doing good.
So before that it was all rattle cans from Automotive rattle cans. So, but the colours that were becoming available were getting very limited. So it's like, right, I really need to step up to airbrushing. So I've got more availability of colours and pearls and stuff like that.
Nice. Yeah. And what's the model car scene like out there where you're at?
It's very, very different to what it is out there. There's a lot of race car based stuff, a lot of supercar based stuff. The hot rod and custom stuff that I do, we pretty much all know each other. There's we all pretty much know each other, and through Facebook groups and shows and stuff like that. I mean, the UK is smaller than California, so it's all right. It's pretty good, but nothing compared to what it is out there.
That's awesome.
And how about as far as I know you like the older AMT kits with all the styling parts. How hard are those to come by for you?
As I say, like, we all know each other, and if anybody's got anything for sale, it's usually offered to within the group of people that we know before it goes on eBay or.
Is it also expensive?
Yeah.
That was my next question.
I mean, you can sometimes pick them up fairly cheap for £40-50, which, to be honest with you, is the price of an AMT kit here. Because the AMT kits are not cheap here. They can be £40-50.
Wow.
Yeah, it's quite scary. I mean, we have more access to, say, Ashina, Hasegawa, Tamiya. With much more access to that, and they're a lot cheaper. I was talking to my friend in California last night, and the Tamiya Beetle, at the moment, we can pick that up for about 15 quid. Something like that. And then we've got Revell Germany. They're a bit cheaper. They're about £25-30, something like that. And then Hella, we get a lot of Hella here.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, the older stuff is quite hard to come by.
Yeah, it gets scarce all over. But definitely, I know talking to Jimmy, like when I talk to him, he's kind of in that same boat. Where if you find it, you got to jump on it.
It's like he's got a kit dealer like some people have drug dealers that he's got the speed dial.
Jimmy, I hope you're watching, Jimmy.
I think you might be.
I haven't seen him in the chat, so I don't know.
He must tell us.
He'll probably catch it. He'll probably catch it when he wakes up. Yeah.
No doubt I'll get a message from him.
Oh, man. Yeah, right? Yeah. Well, that's cool. How about as far as shows, like 1-to-1s and model car shows and things like that? Anything like when you're out here for Slice of the West and NNL?
Most, I say, nearly all of our shows are IPMS. So you don't have specific model car shows. It's all sort of IPMS based. I've got a show in a couple of weeks. I think a week on Sunday. Got a show, and then I've got one in October, and then we've got the big IPMS Nationals in November. But the shows are very, very different to how they are out in the States. Very, very different.
Wow.
Because Your shows are everything's down on the table, everything's competition kind of thing, and categories, where the shows here are more club-based, display-based. And then you have a competition area. So you enter into the competition, but the bulk of the show is display-based. And like within the IPMS, they have what's called special interest groups. So I'm the leader in the UK for the IPMS for the Hot Rod and Customs special interest group. So at the shows we will have a display table where people come, our members come and put the models, just display the models, and then they'll maybe have put a couple of models into the competition area. So very different. Ours are very, I mean, to me, the shows are about the people, and excuse me, and catching up with friends that you always see at shows, and discussing the models. Yeah. And you basically, if you've got something in the competition, you forget about it for the weekend and see what happens at the end of the day, you know. But after experiencing shows over there, it's a very, very different experience. So,
Chuck.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun to get to hang out at Slice the West and In and Out. That was a good time.
I came away from that show feeling really weird and kind of almost a little bit rude, if you will, because I felt like I didn't have time to talk to people properly and hang out properly, if you know what I mean, because there was lots of people that I wanted to meet. I mean, I got to meet Armando Flores and yourself and Furby Miguel and Willie and Ira Dan, and all these people that I've been watching online, and like, bloody hell, I'm here with these people. It was just mind blowing.
Yeah. Just like TJ's statement right there, 100% agree. I know me and Paul and Chuck have talked about that a lot. The camaraderie is the main thing to having fun in this hobby.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's like I've got a show in a couple of weeks. It's just a local show, 10 minutes down the road from me. There'd be some local people. People will be coming from far and wide for the show. And it will basically be catching up.
Mm-hmm.
Dare I say, taking the piss out of each other and just having a laugh. And, you know, and then the day goes really quickly. We'll go, oh, there's some models there, you know, and have a bit, and that's it. It's all about catching up with people for me.
I've met some of my best friends at model shows. That's because they get me, you know what I mean? I think all my best friends are model car builders.
Yeah. I mean, my longest standing friend, he's a guy called Andy Swindlehurst, and I bought my first model kit off him when I was 17 years old. So that is 35 years ago. And we go on shows together still. Every year, nearly every show we get together. And then there's a guy down the road called Dave. We've known each other for 25, 30 years. And all these other people that you only see at the shows. And I look forward to them. It's good.
Awesome. Well, we're gonna do our intermission here where we pay our bills. We gotta give our sponsors some love that help us with this show, and
absolutely
we're get that ready there, Brucey.
Yeah,
I know that's
I'll take the opportunity to come to the bathroom.
Yeah. Good thing he's got that alarm, otherwise I'd go right through.
Right, back in a sec.
I want to remind everybody that we are doing our first annual breast cancer awareness 24-hour group build, October 11th, 2025, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning Eastern Time. That'll run in conjunction with Bob's Model Works Chris Cortell Annual Cancer Awareness Group Build, which runs from October 1st to October 31st. A link is in the description for that one, so check that out too and sign up for his. Also in the description is a link to the GoFundMe page I set up for the American Cancer Society. We're going to take donations the whole time we're building, and you can start now if you want. But all the proceeds are going to the American Cancer Society, so any help you can give would be greatly appreciated.
A little slow today.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I pressed the button. Where's it at?
Bruce has had some internet connection problems the last few days, so
Yeah, I'm just thankful it's working right now.
exactly.
Otherwise, none of us would be here. So thanks to the internet gods.
Yeah, absolutely. Who is? Oh yeah, Mike Modern Custom. Nice to see you in here, bud. Awesome. So Chuck, you got any questions for our guest, Lee?
Well, painting questions are always my questions, but one of my questions are, do you have real cars, one-to-one cars?
No, no.
Oh, no. Okay.
I wish I did. I mean, life's got in the way. I drive a Fiat 500, so
I think it needs a Hemi.
Yeah, it does. I mean, one day maybe I'll get something, but it's all about money, isn't it? It's I mean, my ultimate dream car, if I was to build something, would be a 57 Ford Ranchero or a 58.
I got a 64 Ranchero.
Oh, yeah, nice.
57 is the one I really want, though.
Yeah. I'd absolutely love one of them.
Awesome.
Or a 57 or a 58.
Yep.
But just do it as a mild customer driver.
Yeah.
And and restrain myself from going mad on it, doing the bubble top and going all trend hero and stuff like that. So
I think them 57s look good as is.
Yeah.
Awesome
I'd 100%
cars.
prefer a 57 Ford over a 57 Chevy. Sorry, Paul.
Hey, Paul's got a nice one.
Oh, that's glorious, that thing.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's cool. So
yeah, I've got an original issue 57 Ford AMT 57 Ford up on the shelf, completely mint kit.
Nice.
And I'm going to build it, but I'm a bit scared of it at the moment.
So that's kind of where I was leading with this next question. A lot of us have what we call our Holy Grail kits. Do you own your Holy Grail kit?
Yeah, the original issue 57 Ford was a complete Holy Grail kit for me.
Wow.
I've managed to get hold of a few really nice pieces. I've managed to get hold of a I don't know if it's AMT or SMP, 58 Ford Fairlane. I've got a 58 Pontiac as well, both hard tops. They're waiting in the wings to get something done to them.
Awesome.
But the 58 Ford and the 58 Pontiac are just way too nice to really hack up. They just need something mild doing to them.
Yeah.
But
So another question that we always ask our guests too is, what age did you get started in the hobby, and who was the one that inspired you at a young age, if it was a young age?
well, I dabbled a little bit when I was younger. I was always into the Hot Wheels cars, and well, not the Hot Wheels, the Matchbox cars were more available here, and I spent all my pocket money on them. And my dad got me into cars.
Okay.
Pointing things out and stuff like that. And then as I got older, started buying a magazine called Street Machine. I mean, my dad didn't build models or anything like that. Nobody in my family built models. But we had a magazine here called Street Machine, which is just a custom car magazine, but it had a model page in it called Small Talk, written by a guy called Tony, I can't remember his name now. But I bought my first model kit, which was a AMT 58 Impala, while I was walking home from work one day, and I saw the model shop open, and I just popped in, picked the kit up and some glue, went home to my bedroom and built it after work. And I was kind of hooked from there.
That's awesome. I can relate to that. I mean, my dad always been in the one-to-one hot rods and stuff like that, and he was big into all the car shows, and he had one of his cars that was centerfold in Hot Rod magazine here in the States.
Oh,
and,
wow. That's cool.
When you're a young kid, you just want to be out in the garage with your dad, and my dad would do models in the winter, and so then it's like, okay, now I want to sit at the kitchen table and do models. And I just thought I was such a big kid at that age, around 6, 7, that he was actually letting me help build models, and it's just stuck with me,
See, I didn't have any of that. My dad wasn't into stuff like that. I had a couple of aunties, an auntie and an uncle that were quite artistic and artists and things like that. But yeah, I think I just drew to it, if you will. Through my love of Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars, and I was just always kind of car obsessed, if you will. So I think it was just a natural progression.
Yeah, that's cool. Chuck, your dad was big into car stuff too, right? When you were young?
Yeah, he used to drag race and stuff and build race cars and stuff. So yeah, I kind of grew up the same way, He owned a couple Henry J's, and that's kind of where my love of those came in. So he's owned like 557 Fords, so that's kind of why I think the 57 Ford is kind of one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So just seeing these cars growing up made me kind of get into it. I've been building since I was like 5 years old or 6 years old too. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
And always had a hot rod growing up, a real one-to-one car too. So
yeah. I wish I could. I mean, they're just not as available here.
Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah.
And because of the climate here, old cars rust out, and quite particular with what I'd want, and I wouldn't be able to leave it stock. I'd have to, and it's that whole domino effect, isn't it? You buy the car for a couple of £1,000, and then you end up spending 15,000 doing what you want to do, really. And it's either one thing or the other. It's eat or play with cars. And my mind works so differently. I get so many different ideas for something that I don't know if I could actually build the car, because I'll be like, right, what's next? You know what I mean? That's probably why I build models, because the accessibility to have all these different ideas.
Yeah. And you can do multiple cars of the same thing if you really wanted to, just change up the ideas. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
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 I just love the hobby. It's addicting. It's way addicting.
It is. It is. And I mean, I've got quite a high pressure job. And then coming home, coming to the bench, sticking a podcast on or a YouTube channel and tinkering away, not always achieving anything. You're just messing with something. Even if it's just looking for parts or considering what you're going to do with something.
Yeah.
It's that calming.
Isn't it weird how like some people it can frustrate them because like they'll drop something small, you know, and they'll they break something and they get frustrated. But to me, it's relaxing. It's like I'm the same way. I have a real stressful job, and I can break a pillar on my model and not freak out. You know, like it's still relaxing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I've got up on the shelf here, I've got 6 projects on the go, all in different stages. And I tend to, if I'm getting frustrated with one particular project or one particular thing, I'll work on something else that I'm not frustrated with. And then it stops it being a job and frustrating, and it keeps it relaxing.
Yep.
And that's the whole point of a hobby, isn't it? It's to get away from the day-to-day.
Yep.
And find something that's calming, that you don't necessarily have to think about. You're just in that zone of something.
The fun part is the creativity of just sitting down and just letting your mind just kind of go, you know.
Yeah.
It's a journey. Yeah. It's a model car journey.
Yeah. I mean, I've been thinking about how I'm going to describe how my sort of building and my style. And I don't treat my projects as models really, or replicas or whatever. I treat them as more sculpture.
Okay.
And I'm not interested in getting into details of gauges and engines and stuff like that. A representation of that will do fine for me. It's all about the whole thing of sat and how cool it looks in my cabinet, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like my builds have got flat plate chassis.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
So do you use like metal axles then, and then just?
Yeah, it's bits of brass rod.
Okay.
And the easiest way to get it as low as possible.
Yeah.
And I can't. Tried for so many years to do engines and fully detail things, and like I tried to get into that Pat Covert mindset and follow him, and I tried and I just got frustrated with it, and it's like that's not what I want to do.
No.
I
nothing wrong with curbside. You know?
Yeah. It's like I like my bodywork, I like my stance, I like my molded, sculpted interiors. So do what you enjoy doing.
Yep.
And I'm not trying to compete with anybody. And
I gotta try that, like a curbside.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just turn my brain off and do a curbside.
Yeah.
Wherever it goes.
Yeah. Few of the older gentlemen up here in Minnesota that have nothing to do with YouTube and stuff, but in the model club, they say they use those as slump busters just to kind of try some experiments with different paint colors or masking or whatever, you know,
Yeah.
and just kind of get
I
out
think-
of that full detail mode, you know.
Yeah. And I was trying and not getting anywhere. Then I started noticing the builds of like Bill Stillwagon and Ted Chopperlear and stuff like that. And their models just blew my mind.
I was gonna bring his name up, Bill Stillwagon.
Yeah.
That guy does some awesome customs, huh? You guys see that? Man.
Yeah.
And his most of his are curbside too.
Yeah.
But he does some cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Ted,
that guy's the
Kirby.
main inspiration for how I build.
Yeah.
And yeah, the guy's awesome, and he's a lovely guy as well. I've not had the pleasure of meeting him, but I've spoken to him over Messenger a couple of times.
Yeah, I've had his I've had one of his cars on my Facebook page on the banner for Chuck's Hobby Spot on there. And a couple times actually. He's pretty good.
He is, yeah. So, yeah, that's just how I do things. I mean, my slump busters are something like that.
Oh yeah.
It's 3D. I built that in 3 days.
The old fuel tank speedsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some old 40. Well, the suspension is the suspension that was in that 40 Ford kit.
Yeah.
Like
Did you print that? 3D print that?
No, a friend of mine in the States gave me it when I was out there in January. He printed it.
I think I know the designer.
Yeah, there's a guy called Rob Raymond.
Yeah.
He was at NNL West.
Yeah.
With us, but yeah, but then I do silly things like I think I built a desk out of the front end of a 58 Impala, and
I thought about doing that.
yeah, but use some of the Scale Motorsports boomerang upholstery pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Use that as the desktop so it looked like an old Formica top.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, silly little things like that I use as slump busters.
So there was a comment here that I was looking at, and it was addressed to Chuck. And it's from our buddy Chris Sobek. And it says, "Chuck, Paul has been pushing me to do some curbsides to break my slump."
we were talking about that. We need to do some slump busters.
Yeah,
maybe even a couple buddy builds or something. Slump busters, you know.
Man,
Could do a buddy build of that 64 Malibu. That's a curbside kit.
Yep.
yeah.
That's a neat one. The 65 El Camino, 65 Rivieras.
Mm-hmm.
all those
62 Chevrolet wagon.
Yeah. Or
Oh,
65
yeah. Yep.
Chevelle wagon. All those kind of flat pan AMT kits are great for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Work
I
on-
love the AMT kits. I really do.
It's fun. It gives you a lot of those, gives you a chance to work on some of the basic body work you want to do and just focus in on that, work on blocking, taking off emblems, handles, some little custom work, and dress up the interior and make it look good.
Yeah. And get it low. Re-drill them holes in that flat chassis plate and get that thing on the ground.
Yeah. Get that thing. dragging.
Drag out the Dremel.
Now you guys got me thinking of starting something new.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? I gotta go. Getting out of here.
The
be
show's
right over.
influencer, okay?
Yeah. I mean, this Comet is basically the kit chassis.
Mm-hmm.
I've re-drilled the holes, cut the tops out of the chassis fenders, the wheel wells in the chassis, just to get it down on the ground, and that'll do. That works well enough for me.
Looks like an old promo kit.
It's where's the box? Oh, the box was falling apart, so I threw it away. But yeah, it's an original issue 62 Mercury Comet. that I've had in the stash for about 10 years.
So
A
how
kit
long
of
does
which
it
they
take?
make is you guys know what a 62 or a 61 Starliner looks like?
Yep.
Yeah.
I wish they would make a kit of that, but the bubble top version.
Doesn't somebody
Yes.
have a 3D file for that body?
No,
No.
I
Huh.
wish.
Yeah, but you could get the AMT 60,
Yeah.
62 Galaxy Starliner, did you say, or 61?
It's a 61 that what I would like to build.
Yeah, you could get the AMT 61 Galaxy and put the roof from a 60 Starliner.
Yeah.
That'd work.
Chop the top.
that will be an awful roof to chop.
Yes.
That won't be fun.
Chris says, Chuck, don't put it on the top shelf.
No. Nope.
Oh man.
Yeah. So how long does it take you roughly on your paint job? Do you put a lot of time in your paint jobs, or are you fairly proficient with them?
It depends. It depends. Because I work on my work schedule. I work 6 days on and then 4 days off.
Oh, okay.
And I will, if it's ready for primer, I'll have it painted and in clear probably within a couple of days.
Okay.
And then once it's cleared, I'll leave it to sit for a couple of weeks before it's ready to polish out.
What do you use for filler?
Depends on what I'm doing. That stuff. That's
It's
just
like a Bondo kind of?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
a box standard cheap
Yeah.
2-part automotive body filler.
Isopon? Is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah, it's just the UK stuff.
Okay.
And then it's just a basic Bondo. And then for sort of the fine one, that's the main shaping stuff that I use for the bigger stuff, because it's 2-part with a hardener.
Mm-hmm.
And then any sort of small irregularities, I just use Tamiya basic grey.
Okay.
So that's, yeah. I'm a very very basic builder. Basic tools, basic stuff.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've went down rabbit holes where I've overcomplicated builds and then they just end up in the box or on a shelf. So
Yeah.
And then you pick them up like a year later. You're like, this was easy. What was I thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's it, isn't it? It's like you'll have an idea in your head. You'll come across a stumbling block and go, how the hell am I going to do that? I'm going to resolve that problem. You'll put it to one side. You'll work on other things. And then all of a sudden one day you'll be sat at work and you'll go, that's how I'm going to do that.
Yep.
And then you'll go home and go, right. And you'll sort it within 5-10 minutes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I work on the premise of don't try and push it. Don't get yourself frustrated over it. Work on something else. And the answer will present itself at some point.
Yep.
A putty I started using is that anybody ever use this? That AK putty?
Yep. I've used it.
No,
it's pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
I like it.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
I
use
do
a
want to try
combination
some
of
different stuff.
I could use a combination of that or the real car stuff, but
Yeah. This has been working really good.
yeah.
That stuff there.
I'll tell you, the only reason I've went more towards the real car stuff is because if I have to purple pond it, the hobby stuff will come off with the super clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then all your body work is lost, and that kind of sucks because then it's like you're really starting over from ground zero.
Yeah.
Well, we can't get super clean here. I use some really shitty paint stripper. And I had a Valiant on the go, which the paint went disastrously on it. And I had to strip it and it's taken all of the filler out. And I've got to start it again. It's on the shelf of shame. And I'll get it back on the bench one day.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
That stuff you had, Paul, is that stuff still available, or is that like a really old tube?
No, we just got this one. We've got one place local that has it, but being Sickens, it's a little more spenny, but it works really well.
Is that a 2-part?
No, this is just a 1-part. And then we'll use Evercoat 2-part. We'll actually use plastic wood too, sometimes to start with, to rough in stuff and then go over it with Evercoat. The Sicken stuff's really good because if you've already started to base something and you see something come out, you can actually use this over base and then go back. That's what makes this stuff. So when I was doing that, the holiday tee that Josh had sent me, started seeing some of the layer lines after I'd started putting some white pearl down. So I actually put this over the House of Color stuff, did my body work, and then picked right back up.
Nice.
Cool.
I might have a look for some of that, actually.
Yeah, works really well.
Yeah.
That's cool. Has anybody tried the CA and the baking soda trick that I see some people use?
Jimmy uses that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruce does too.
Furby uses that a lot too.
Yeah. I'm going to give that a go.
Yeah, it works good. It's strong.
Mm.
I've never tried it.
Hard to sand.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very hard to sand. It's like trying to sand a brick with a toothpick.
It's amazing. Yeah, Bruce, it's you hit the nail on the head. It's amazing how hard that gets fast too. Very cool.
Yes, instantly.
Yeah.
I think Don Yost used to promote that too.
Yes, he
when
did.
was doing all his videos.
Yeah, he does a good job of filling big gaps, though, doesn't it? And making it strong.
Mm.
So
You don't want to use it for fine, small stuff.
No.
You'll be there all day trying to get that lump down.
yes, yeah, I've tried it, like when I've taken door handles or scripts off or something like that, and it's like, nah, that's just too much like hard work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll just stick with a P38 that I'm using, and that it sounds really quite well and feathers quite well and blends in. So
That's always good.
yeah, I've been told to use U-Pole dolphin glaze though. So
Yeah.
I might order some of that and see how that gets on.
Yeah, that stuff's nice too. Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool. You pretty familiar with using the Dremel too, like Jason up there?
Dremel's there ready.
It's my right hand man.
Yeah.
Finally, I found my family. Finally.
Right?
Oh, I love my Dremel.
Oh,
Dude,
gosh.
It's plugged in right next to me.
The
The
bit
Dremel and
doesn't
the
fall
big drum
far.
sander. Love that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That removes plastic quickly.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Love it. All right. I'm trying
That's
to
funny.
read.
Yeah, we used to, for a while there, it seemed like a lot of stuff would go back, handles, emblems. So I remember this is probably back when I was a teenager at some point. We would actually use the Dremel, though, if we were taking handles, emblems off and actually Dremel it out, then fill it. And
That's
Yeah,
exactly what I do.
yeah, it's a lot of work to do that. All the little, I try to get away with it if I can without having to do all
Thing
that.
is, though, I learned that from Mark Gustafsson when he did the custom stuff in Car Modeler magazine,
Yeah.
and tried sanding it off, just sanding the emblems and the handles off. But you get that molecule sort of memory come through the paint, and it only comes through when you put the clear on.
It can.
Well,
yeah.
you know what I do, and I don't use filler on that. When I sand, like say I have a Chevy logo or something I want to sand off. When I put my primer down, I mist it really light because the solvent will make it ghost back through.
Yeah.
So if you just missed your first primer coat, just missed it, put it maybe in your dehydrator, and then you come back 5 minutes later, missed it again, put it in the dehydrator until it covers it up, and then you can lay a regular coat over it.
Okay.
It takes care of those ghosting lines. It's the
Right.
solvent.
Okay.
It's the solvent being so hot that it brings the ghosting lines back through.
Yeah. And I've also heard that if you
That's
sand
why
it off and then put a layer of, say, Tamiya liquid cement over the top of it, that'll stop it as well.
So that's what I was just gonna say.
That's because it sealed it.
That's what
sorry, buddy.
I've been doing that on some of the curbsides instead of going and dremeling or just etching out and filling.
Yeah.
I've been using either the Tamiya cement or our weld on 3 or 4 and just going over that stuff or any flash lines and then scuffing the body down, primering, and for the most part it's worked pretty well.
Yeah.
That's because it's sealing.
Yeah.
It's sealing it.
Yeah.
So, from the hot chemicals of the primer.
Doesn't go, it's not penetrating into that plastic. And
the problem I have with my stuff is there's that much modification gone into it that I must prime it 10 times before I give it a proper primer, because I'm priming it to check the shape, check any irregularities, anything that needs any more sanding. And
now, are you using like a filler primer initially and then a sealer at the end once you know you got everything pretty flat? Or are you sticking?
The main process when I'm body working, say, and I like to prime something to get it all in one color, to shape check it. So, like, because they're all cut up and there's different parts stuck on, I'll get to a point where it's reasonably smooth, and then I'll give it a quick coat of cheap grey primer, automotive grey primer, just to check that shape, see if there's anything I need to change on it. But then I use once it's done, I'll give it a coat of filler, about 3 coats of filler primer, that then I can leave for a couple of weeks and then block that down to get it really nice and smooth. And I'm yet to find a decent sealer. But yeah, it's just filler primer, and then I go in with my base coats and my top coats now.
Nice.
Gotcha. Yeah, and then I'm assuming you get probably a bit of blocking in throughout. I mean, with the amount of body work you're doing.
A lot of blocking. A lot. Sanding's never ending.
Especially with customs like that, you can go down a rabbit hole pretty hard with a lot of sanding.
Oh yeah. It's like Elton John said, I'm still sanding. Yeah.
Definitely.
And it gets boring. It gets really boring. And then like that 40 Ford, I've been on with that for 7 months.
Yeah, I remember that in the early stages.
Yeah, 7 months, and it's like it's just sanding, and it gets monotonous. So I'll do something else, and then I feel like a night of sanding tonight, so I'll do a bit more on it. And then you think you've got somewhere close, so you'll put a coat of primer on it and go, that's nowhere near ready.
Yeah,
so.
Definitely. Yeah, I know that's something I think. Yeah, Chuck, Chris, Jason, we all talk about that. With even if it's not like a major custom, you still want those lines to be nice, body to be smooth. I mean, it's just part of the process at some point.
It is. It's putting the time in, isn't it? And the care into getting that bodywork straight. I mean, my bodywork is nowhere near the quality of some of the stuff that I saw at NNL West. Like, that stuff was just insane.
Some of those guys, you look at it and you talk to them and they'll tell you, well, I've got a year into that. And it's like, okay, that's more understandable. Everybody's got that. Like, for me, and maybe I'm just me, but I can look at a project and say, okay, I only want to spend like a couple months on this. And then you get those projects where like, oh, I want to do a lot of this and a lot of that. And then you just know this is my year project. So like you said earlier, Lee, I got a bunch of them lined up and I can just pick which one, work on that, put that one back, grab another, you know.
So I don't set myself a time scale. I just don't. It'll get finished when it gets finished.
Yeah.
My time is usually 1 to 3 months. I start if I'm going 2 months on something, I start rushing the end of it, and that's what I don't like to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I kind of try to keep a pace. It's usually right there at the tail end of your build that you start fumbling, you know, and
I remember reading. I've got a book by Dennis Daughter here. It's building model cars, and there was a passage in that really made me think. It's like you'll start one of these custom cars, and by the end of it, you will hate every fiber and every little bit of plastic on that thing.
Yeah,
and it's so true. But then you'll get it over the line. It'll be on the shelf and go, yeah, that's cool. I like that.
And say you stretch something out to like a year. By the time that year's over, like because you're working on it so long, you kind of wish you would have done something different in the beginning, you know. So it's kind of like you start changing your mind, and it starts to mess with you.
Yeah, it does. Absolutely does. It's like this the truck. There's one bit of that I really don't like. And the fact I shortened the back of the bed a little bit too much.
I kind of like it.
Yeah,
it needed to be another 5mm longer, I think, behind the wheel well.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, again, everybody's got their own taste. I guess if that was my build, I would probably have made it a little longer, like you said, and maybe put a Continental spare tire on the back or something.
Oh, don't, right. I'm going to stop you there.
Jason, you just screwed them all up, bro. You just messed them up. Stop. He's smashing it now.
Continental kits. Hate the things.
Here.
have Dremel with travel.
I'll tell you what, the Dremel's not good enough for a Continental kit. You want that bloody thing.
He's serious.
Absolutely hate the thing.
Man.
Take a deep breath.
I have some of them kits, trust me.
Oh, man. That's funny.
I'm very particular. I hate Continental kits. I don't think cars after 1954 should have fender skirts.
That's funny.
Nice. Very cool.
F4F is an amazing kit. Oh yeah, absolutely.
What was that? Sorry.
They're talking in the chat about certain kits, and they're talking about the F4F Wildcat, the 1/48 scale. That is a good.
Oh, is
kit.
that a wingy thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, wingy thing. Yes, those things fly.
Have you done any other things than cars, or are you strictly cars only?
Strictly cars. Oh, I've built a Gundam kit a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, those are fun.
Oh, they're great. I'm going to build a couple more of them.
I love them, man. I got a stack of them behind me.
Yeah, they're like Lego. It's great.
Yeah.
And the basic ones are so cheap.
Yeah, but you get they're color molded, but you can weather them. You can do all kinds of stuff to them.
Yeah.
But they are relaxing to build those. I mean, like, say you're waiting for something to dry, pull a Gundam and just start putting it together just for like a Lego kit. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna buy a couple more of them just to a slump buster, just to have something. You can have them finished in a couple of evenings.
And they make different grades of them. They make like the master grade and like the really expensive high-end grades that could take you 6 months to build. I mean,
yeah.
So they have a level 1 to 5, like a Rebel rating then. Too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a whole more. It's way intense.
Gotcha.
Like level 5 is like your master grade or what, I don't know what it is, but it's professional master grade.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody in the comments knows, but I mean it's $300, $400, $500, you know, but
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
but they are super detailed.
And it's like they're mind blowing, really, where you've got different colours on each tree.
Yeah.
You can have 4 colours on a tree.
And they're made that way. That's
Yeah.
crazy. They're
It's
injected that
mental,
way.
isn't it?
That's crazy,
it's-
man.
Here's a couple of kits I had within arm's reach that'll be right up Lee's area here.
Does it have a Continental tire?
Oh, right.
Oh, that is cool.
But actually, hang on.
Got the old T-Bird. Got another.
Oh, that's cool.
That,
Yeah.
Another
that
old
by any
T-Bird
chance.
Oh, those are really cool.
there.
Yeah.
And then gotta have just for the fans there. Gotta have the-
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
oh.
Chevy.
Yeah.
And
what
Yeah.
the real one's behind you.
Yeah. Yeah, these are cool. These old styling kits. These are from the early 60s here.
Yeah.
But they got all the nice custom parts, your chopped glass,
Yeah.
you know, your custom I don't know if I can't get to it right now, but
They just promote imagination and fun and
yeah.
getting creative.
See, that's
It's
what
neat.
I like about the 2-in-1s, the 3-in-1s, the
Yeah.
4-in-1s is you got extra parts to just kind of create something, you know,
Yeah.
different.
And it's neat, the old instruction sheets where they had like Barris and Winfield involved at times, and they give you the little advanced custom tips. It's just neat to see that and
Yeah.
read and, you know, have, you know, for someone that was like my pops, that was
Mhm.
part of his whole thing. And it was, you know, enjoying cars, custom cars, and really got him into that, you know, doing the body work as a kid and trying, you know, it's a little different these days. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of stuck in those kits. I enjoy these parts, and like I don't think I could build a replica stock. I just couldn't. You know, it's
Yeah.
like I like being covered in super glue and gluing bits on and
Yeah.
seeing where it takes me.
It's like when we talked to Jimmy about building a muscle car, and he's like, "Muscle car?
Yeah, what's one of
Build
them?
one? Why?"
Yeah.
Yeah. I have built a couple of muscle cars actually.
Yeah.
That's my jam,
Yeah.
though, right
Yeah.
there. Muscle cars. I like that. Pro
Yeah.
Streets.
Yeah.
I like customs too, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do a lowrider. That's what I want to do. Something.
so do I. And me and Chris have been talking about doing that. Me and Chris Sobek trying to build something like crazy.
Nice. Yeah.
Just something that, and you know, really, I guess my first lowrider would probably be better to do like curbside where I could just focus on the paint job. You know,
Yeah.
get the
Slam
stamp,
it down.
get the paint job. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, you can get the kits like the Revell 65 Impala.
yeah,
That's got the parts in it to set it a lowrider stance. It's got lowrider wheels in it.
yeah.
What's
There's-
that?
there's-
What's
there
that
are
AMC
options out
one?
there.
What's that newer one they just released that or re-released? But that 70 Monte Carlo or
Monte Carlo. Yeah,
that's the-
that would be a
Oh
fun
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
That would be
Yeah,
fun.
you could set you could set the suspension up on that for like a hopping or a 3-wheel stance. That's quite a cool kit, really.
yep.
Yeah.
So, some of these paint jobs these lowrider guys lay down are insane,
yeah.
dude.
That's why I want to do it. Is from going to like NNL North and seeing some of the paint jobs. It's like, oh my god, I want to try that so bad.
It's a little intimidating.
Yeah, but it's the
Serious.
Never happening here.
of doing those paint jobs
Yeah,
is insane. Laying the flake down, then you've got an intercoat clear and getting the candies down, and then more intercoat clear and back masking and all that kind of stuff.
airbrush control. I mean, just
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
I think it would be fun, but
Yeah.
I think I would probably take a little page out of your book and just focus on doing like curbside, make it very simple
Yeah.
on the chassis side. So,
That'd be fun.
yeah.
Baby steps.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, it's all a learning process, isn't it? And trying different things, trying new things. It's like I'm gonna have to teach myself vac forming.
Yeah. I've been wanting to do that because there's so many 3D prints out there, so many files out there that you can print that you're gonna have to make the glass, and you'll print the puck for the glass, but you're gonna have to vacuum form it. So I've been wanting to learn it.
Irv Arter Rake, he's been doing a series of videos of that exact thing where he's getting 3D bodies. You get the book for the glass, and he's trying to work out vac forming with that dental vac former that I've got, and he's doing exactly that on YouTube at the moment.
Yeah. I got to do that too. I gotta look into that. So, because Chuck's right. I mean, you go on some of these pages with all these different files that are available, different bodies that manufacturers don't make, and it's tempting to say, "Yep, I'm gonna print that."
Yeah.
But then you always go, "Oh, what about the glass?" So,
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, then you've got.
But you got to be able to do it too, to where it doesn't have swirls in it or anything. You got it. There's it's an art.
Yeah.
Oh, but then you could always go back, if you're talking about that, you could always go back to the UR article that he did in Scale Auto about using acetate for glass, and he went through it, how to do it, and carving channels inside of the body and that kind of thing, and just using, and you cut the glass to shape out of acetate plastic, and it just clips itself into the body rather than gluing it in. It's probably from about 25 years ago in Scale Auto.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be. What you said there, Red. I agree.
Yeah, good chat in there. Good
the chat is just moving, man. Yeah. That's cool. Oh yeah, that's right. That what's it? Irv from Alter Rake, is that his name?
Yeah. Irv Arter from Arter Rake is the YouTube channel is the Arter Rake, I think.
Yeah, good builder.
Yeah. Very good.
Wasn't there somebody else like a couple months ago? I can't remember whose channel it was, but they were doing that too, and they were basically explaining how well you need to get the bucks smoothed out, coated with a primer and a sealer.
Yeah.
Because when you vacuum form, any little lines and flaws in the bucks show up in the glass.
Yes. From what I can tell,
I wonder
work them just the same as you do.
Yeah.
I wonder if it would be better to get a seal, get the primer, the sealer, and then maybe even a clear coat and wet sand the clear coat, and
I
then
think
do
so. I really do.
I think you need to body work it exactly the same as you would a paint job.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Because any imperfection is going to pull into the vac foam.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get off of here and buy one. you guys got me in trouble.
Everybody.
Spending money and building curbsides.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Chuck's wife's going to say, yeah, you can't go on that show anymore. You spend too much money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll take the blame. I'm over here. So.
Nice.
Actually, my 3D printer is supposed to be being delivered today, so
very cool.
Nice.
Maybe it wouldn't be a good day to buy one.
I'll take the blame for that as well.
Nice.
That's awesome. Well, has anybody got any last minute questions, or Bruce, anybody? We're coming up past the hour here. We usually try to keep this about an hour long.
Yeah, it's been almost an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Going so well.
Yeah.
It's been
Been
fun.
I think You know, it'd be really cool. It'd be to have Lee and Jimmy on at the same time.
That would be cool.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm up for that.
They
Yeah.
could have a little slumber party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Literally.
Get breakfast and coffee going halfway through.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Another.
Chris said he's been looking at a vacuum form machine and he found one for $700. I've been looking at them for like $150.
I know.
Chris, you can buy the $150 one for all of us. We'll be
There you
coming
go.
here.
I'll take one.
Yeah, there you
You
go.
can adopt us all, Chris.
That is what I
A
thought.
vacuum form for you, a vacuum form for you.
Yeah.
That's what it is, like $150.
That was, I think that was about £90.
Chris said who's going to send Chuck the hate mail.
Yeah. Yeah. Am I gonna get hate mail on this show?
Never
Apparently.
know. Might be a new thing.
Chris is going to continue on with that.
Yeah.
Hey, that's okay. I like the hate mail. It's good. It's all
Reminds
fun.
me of the day-to-day life.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, Chris. Yeah, another person that'd be cool to have on here, Paul, would be your pops.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, that would be fun. I have to keep them awake. You have to keep them talking.
We'd have to film on a Saturday morning, and then
I've tried to get him to do stuff on the channel or come on things. He's still kind of like, I don't know. I got him to do one model cars and coffee thing. And he's like, oh, that was fun.
yeah.
And then a couple weeks later, I'm like, hey, you ready to jump on here? He's like, no. I just watch.
I remember one of the coast to coast meetings he was on there, and it was awesome to have him in there. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he enjoys it. He watches a lot of this stuff, and he loves a lot of your guys' channels and builds and everything. And he's been chipping away at some of his stuff. But yeah, it would be fun to get him out here on this.
well, maybe if we pair him up with Gary Seeds, he'd stay awake.
Then he would, yeah.
Yeah, I was just trying to say, yeah.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
That Gary Seed show. That was a
Yeah.
good
Yeah,
show.
that was good.
Yeah, he's an awesome builder, is Gary.
He's an awesome
Yeah.
painter, man. That guy can lay down
Yeah.
paint.
Crazy. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I was
Yeah.
hoping that it was going to come out to NNL West or the Gulpin thing that we had in January, but he couldn't make it. So
Yeah.
I would have loved to have met him.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Gary's a good guy. He's really
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I've known him for a long time.
So there's a Keith McGregor in here that says that Chuck sucks. Hi, buddy.
I know him. I love Keith
Hi, buddy.
McGregor.
Nice.
Feel the love. Can you feel the love, Chuck?
Yes, he's a good dude.
The love follows you everywhere you go.
Well, let's start doing our
Yeah.
closeouts. Bruce, you want to go first since you're in the top corner?
Sure, why not set them up here? Might as well do something. I want to thank each and every one of my awesome guests and hosts. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Everyone in the chat, you guys have just been awesome. And I'm Grandpa Mark's still here. I
Yeah,
am
I can't
shocked.
believe that. Yeah,
I'm shocked, and shocked.
yeah.
Thank you, each and every one of you. We've had up to 45 people in here tonight. The chat's rolling. Thank you, each and every one of you. And have a safe weekend. Get some modeling done and save the fingers. Next.
Yeah, thank you guys in the chat for keeping things moving. Great questions, great chatter down there. Lee, thanks for joining us, putting in a few extra hours there. And
Yes.
Chuck, thanks for jumping in as well. And as always, Jason Bruce,
Thanks.
for having me aboard. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Awesome. Again, reiterate what everybody else is saying. Thanks to all the people in the chat. It's a lot of fun. It's very hard keeping up with all of you. You guys were doing a really good job talking with yourselves too. So really cool. That's what this is all about. Thanks again to our great guest here, Lee from Krow Kustoms. And then, of course, having Chuck on as a host as well. That's really cool. A lot of fun. Chuck brings a lot of excitement to the party here. So
A lot of hate mail.
hate mail. So we're getting our email working now because we got Chuck on here. So, but no, this has been a lot of fun. Of course, Bruce. I can't say enough for Bruce. He does a lot of the behind the scenes work because the rest of us all have jobs, unfortunately, and stuff. And of course, Paul. Paul has been a great friend for a long time, and it's awesome to do this with Paul. So thanks again, everybody. Yep.
Yes.
My turn. Hey, I just want to say thanks to Big Sky for letting me sit in and sit in his spot and fill in for him today. It was fun, guys. So thanks for having me on here.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Anytime. Yep.
Well, all I can say is thank you for having me. It's been a lot of fun. Absolute honour to have been on here. Thank you for having me. I've loved every minute of it.
The honor is all ours, and we definitely will have you back on. And like I said, I think we'd like to pair you up with Jimmy. I think that would be a really good show.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
That would be cool.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to bed.
Yes.
sounds good.
It's way past night time.
Oh, way past. Way past.
What time is it out there?
Right, guys. Thank
Night.
you so much.
Night, everybody.
Cheers now. Bye bye.
Everybody.
Bye.
Bye bye.